State College, number 13, Justin Ross. On the bump for the Gem City Bison, the right hand.
It's time for a new era of Laramie baseball as we take part in the first ever Shirley Basin Showdown between the Gem City Bison and the Casper Horseheads. Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome into beautiful Mike Lansing Field in Casper, Wyoming for the inaugural game for the Gem City Bison. I'm your voice of the Bison, Braden Byers. As you can see out there, we have the coaches meeting at the mound with the two umpires. As they're doing that and exchanging pleasantries, let's take a look at the starting lineups. Batting first is going to be the Gem City Bison in their first game ever. Batting first, playing in center field, wearing number 15, Derek Wood. Batting second, playing second base, wearing number 7, Tyler Godfrey. Batting third, playing right field, wearing number 17, Jack Jones. Batting fourth, playing first base, wearing number 42, Mitch Winter. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 10, Luke Bannister. Batting sixth, playing catcher, wearing number 26, Nico Penzanella. Batting seventh, playing third base, wearing number 22, Keegan Sweltz. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, wearing number 9, Quinn McCafferty. And batting ninth, playing left field, number 13, Justin Ross. The pitcher for the Bison is going to be number 30, Parker Canrup. Now for the Casper Horseheads, batting first, playing center field, wearing number 12, Hunter Bradshaw. Batting second, playing second base, wearing number 3, Chris Bark. Batting third, playing third base, wearing number 14, Ben Bach. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, wearing number 6, Dylan Baker. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 20, Bradley Flinor. Batting sixth, playing right field, number 4, Tucker Ray. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 24, Julian Jenkins. Batting eighth, playing catcher, number 8, Dane Flashberg. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, wearing number 9, Aaron Garcia. The pitcher for the Horseheads will be number 5, Corbin Kirk. And now both teams trot out, getting ready for the national anthem. We'll turn it over to public address announcer Broderick Menzel for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was the national anthem of our great country, the United States of America. Now we get ready to play ball for the first time in the history of the Gem City Bison, taking on their in-state rivalry, what we are deeming the Shirley Basin Showdown, the Casper Horseheads. Pitching coach John Grigg out to shake hands with the umpires as he heads to his spot near third base. The Horseheads are out in the field. Lineup for the Bison, once again, going like this. Derek Wood batting first, Tyler Godfrey batting second, Jack Jones batting third, Mitch Winter batting fourth, Luke Bannister batting fifth, Nico Penzanella batting sixth, Keegan Sweltz batting seventh, Quinn McCafferty batting eighth, and Justin Ross batting ninth. Pitching for the Horseheads, once again, number 5, Corbin Kirk, sophomore from western Nebraska, in his hometown, native of Casper, Wyoming. As we take a look at the lineup of the field for the Horseheads, Julian Jenkins, number 24 over in left, Hunter Bradshaw in the middle of the outfield, Tucker Rowe over in right field. With the infield, Bradley Flanor keeping things grounded at first base, Chris Burke at second, Aaron Garcia at shortstop, and Ben Bach at third. And of course, as I said before, dealing the ball to Corbin Kirk. And who he's dealing to, Dane Flashberg. As Derek Wood, the center fielder for the Gem City Bison, on deck, getting ready to take the first couple hacks of this young organization's tenure in the Independence League. Once again, this is the first season of the Independence League. With that, the Gem City Bison are an expansion team in this new league.
Folks, leading off for the Gem City Bison, your K-man, the center fielder from Lyon College, number 15, Derek Wood.
Derek Wood steps into the batter's box. First pitch on its way from Kirk. That is going to be in for a miss. Ball one for the first strike. First pitch of this game at 6:36 p.m. Second one in there for another ball. Taking a look at the weather here in Casper today. Currently, at this time, it is 52 degrees Fahrenheit. So that one's fouled off to the left. Make it 2-1 for Derek Wood. As I was saying, 52 degrees really feels like 47. Fair air quality, about the wind blowing about 9 miles per hour, north and northwesterly direction. Pitch in there for a strike. Called ball. So count will be 3-1 for Wood with Kirk dealing. Kirk looks in, comes set, pitch, home. And that one's going to be called strike. And the count is full. Wind gusts could get up to 13 miles per hour, which could have an effect on the ball as we get more into this game. Kirk shaking his head 3 times, nodding at the fourth suggestion from Flashberg. 3-2 pitch coming inside. That's going to be a ball up and a walk for the first at-bat of this game.
That brings up the second baseman from MSU Billings.
So now Tyler Godfrey, number 7, the second baseman from Montana State University Billings, the Yellow Jackets over there in Billings. And he's got all the odds in his favor with a man on first and a new set of balls and strikes. 0-0 pitch as Kirk looks back and forth between home and first, decides to go to home. Ball's going to miss outside to the left for ball 1. Really a beautiful day out here in Casper, as we had a little bit of worries that there might be a little bit of rain and a little bit of a pushback of the start time. 1-0 pitch as a runner goes. Wood is going to be in there for a stolen bag. Wood advances from first to second on the stolen base and count is 1-1 at the plate.
Thanks for coming.
As I said, weather was a little bit frightening earlier on, but looks as it has cleared up a bit here at beautiful Mike Lansing Field. Looking back between second and home, decides to go home. Ball's going to be outside, pitch outside, as the catcher, Flashberg, decided to hold it and gets it back to his pitcher. 2-1 pitch upcoming. Top of the first, 0-0 on the board. 0 outs for the Bison. Kirk looks to second, comes set, deals home. That's going to be a called strike in there to even up the count, 2-2. Kirk swinging his bat, Godfrey swinging his bat, almost daring Kirk to throw home. As Kirk steps off the mound, causing Wood to go back to his place at second. Taking another lead. Godfrey flies that one out to left field. That one is going to drop foul. So Godfrey will make the long trek back. To home plate. And Wood will go back to second. Once again, count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Kirk stands in on the mound, appears into his catcher's signs. Comes to a decision he likes. Appears back at Wood on second, goes home, and that's going to be foul tipped.
Foul ball.
So the count remains 2-2. Up on deck, number 17, the right fielder for the Bison, Jack Jones. Hailing from Scottsbluff, Nebraska, going to Western Nebraska Community College. Two. Ball comes in here. And I think they're going to call that a foul tip instead of a hits batsman, excuse me. So Godfrey once again will step into the box. Good at bat from Godfrey, making Kirk work for it. Deals home, ball over the catcher's head as Wood will advance to third, looking for more. The third base coach, John Grigg, decides to have him stop there. Full count now after what seemed like an eternity, all knotted up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Gonna miss outside. That'll be the second walk for Kirk
The right fielder
in
from Western Nebraska Community
this
College, number
inning.
17, Jack
As
Jones.
Flashberg decides to have a conference at the mound with his infielders. So as I said before, stepping up for the Bison, Jack Jones, right fielder from Scottsbluff, Nebraska, student at Western Nebraska Community College.
The team shop located right behind
As the powwow disperses from the middle of the infield, it looks like we're ready to resume play. Jones steps in, third batter for this Gem City Bison offense, 0 outs in this half inning. Pitch. Misses high for ball 1. Runners on the corner for Jones, so definitely an RBI opportunity for him and the Bison. Pickoff attempt over to first as Godfrey gets back just in time and remains there. The Horseheads defense has been struggling a bit, mainly Corbin Kirk dealing at the mound, but his defense didn't really back him up. His count becomes 2-0. When Godfrey sent a blooper into shallow left field and nobody could get to it in foul territory. 2-0 pitch. In there, nice take from Jones as he is in a favorable 3-0 count. Kirk comes set, peers at first, now to home. And that's going to be a walk that loads the bases. Third walk in this first half inning for Kirk, the hometown kid from Casper. As here comes the big boy, Mitch Winter, playing first base for the Bison, wearing number 42. Also from Montana State, Billings. This ball's going to be in there for another ball. Bases loaded, 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed by Winter. Taking a big old hack at it. Now be 1-1. Pitch going to be in there for a called strike. 1-2 count now for Winters. Bases loaded, 0 outs for the Bison with a huge scoring opportunity. Kirk with the 1-2. Ball fouled off to the left, far, way out of play, way out of the stadium.
Make sure not to catch him with your teeth.
This count will remain 1-2. Kirk fires it in. That's going to miss for ball 2. Even the count. Mitch Winter, a first baseman and right-handed pitcher for the Bison, so a dual threat. 2-2 pitch in there, misses outside to the left for ball 3. Full count upcoming for Winters. As he looks to do some damage with 3 men already on base. Pitch, gonna miss outside for ball 4, and that'll walk in a run. The Bison are up 1-0 over the Casper Horseheads off of a run walked in. Luke Bannister now coming up to the plate, designated hitter for the Bison, not playing in the field today. Native of Hutto, Texas, student at Temple College, community college. Lefty slugger as he watches that one go by for strike 1. Lots of good things coming from this Bison offense in this first half inning. Already got 1 on the board, no outs, and plenty of walks. So the grounder is going to be shot through for a base hit into right field. 1 run's going to score, and the ball's going to be fumbled. 2 runs are going to score, and Winters will be into third. That is the first hit for the Gem City Bison, as that bat will most definitely be retired and sent into the Gem City Bison Hall of Fame. 2-0 off a 1 hit in this first half inning, as Penzanella steps up to the plate. Catcher for the Bison today, runners on the corners. So it's going to be in there for called strike 1. A 1 pitch upcoming from Kirk. As he fires inside, runner's going to go. A little hesitation from Flashberg. He's going to be in there safe for another stolen base. One thing for sure I can tell you about this Bison team, they are not afraid of failure. That is one thing head coach Tim Gansrow has been preaching since day 1. Failures are going to happen. It's just finding a way to correct it. 1-1 pitch in there, outside. Make it 2-1. Three 0 Bison, top of the first inning. Penzanella at the plate. Strike 2 called to even up the count. Winter, on third, Jones on second after a 2 RBI single from Winter. Bannister. My bad. That will be Bannister on second as well. Full count now for Penzanella. Bison in their away brown uniforms with gold trim, gray pants, and gold batting helmets. Casper Horseheads in their all pristine, clean whites, as that's going to be a called strike 3 for the first out of this inning. As I was saying, Horseheads in their all whites
Number 22,
with blue hats, orange bill. As Keegan Sweltz steps in. That one's going to be flown into right center field. That's going to score 1, score 2, add 2 to 3. That is 5. And the Bison are up 5-0 over the Horseheads.
From Western Nebraska Community College, number 9.
Off that 2 RBI single, 2 RBI singles so far in this first half inning. As McCafferty steps in, the shortstop for this Bison team. Also from Western Nebraska Community College, native of Wyoming, Bighorn, Wyoming to be exact. As he'll look at ball 1, go past. Kirk so far a little bit of a rough outing. I do believe that will be 1 unearned run and 4 earned runs, if I'm doing math in my head. 2 hits for the Bison, 5 runs, 0 for the Horseheads as we're in the top of the first. Count even at 1-1. Kirk steps off the mound, and that sends Sweltz back. The ump calls time. And McCafferty steps back in. Lefty hitter for this Bison team. Great asset in the field as he swings on that one. It's going to be inside for strike 2. One thing I love about summer collegiate baseball is these guys met for the first time 2 days ago, and here they are playing a game with each other. A game with one common thing. They all love it as that one's fouled back.
Souvenir baseball of the day. Make sure not to catch it with your teeth.
Count remains 1-2. Kirk steps in. Ball's going to be outside. And Sweltz will stay at first. Make it 2-2. Stepping in, waving his bat. Kirk peering in, getting signs from Flashberg. Pitch going to be near the shins as runner's going to go. Bad throw from Flashberg. Over to Burke at second, and that'll be another swiped bag. Third of this half inning. 3-2 count upcoming. Kirk deals it, misses, ball 4. Another walk as he gets runners on first and second. This time called. This manager of the Horseheads comes out. Gonna have a conversation with his pitcher.
Go to the Holy Guacamole food truck located right behind the grandstand. Amazing tacos, beautiful quesadillas.
So Chance Sharp out there. As the meeting breaks and Kirk remains. Only one out this inning. As Justin Ross steps in, left fielder for the Bison.
The left fielder from Williston State College, number 13.
From Williston State College in North Dakota. Native of Grantsville, Utah. It's pump fake from Flashberg after the called ball. Will be just that, only a pump fake. Ross, labeled as a utility player for this Bison team, overheard him in the clubhouse the other day saying he's willing to do anything that'll help this team win and that will allow him to get better. Ball misses down and out for the second ball. Pitch coming in. Called strike, make it 2-1. Getting runners on first and second, only one out for the Bison. Extraordinarily good inning. As first pitch was almost a half hour ago. 3-1 the count now. Runners take their lead. Checking back at second now goes home. Swing and a miss for Ross. And that'll make it 3-2. Full count for Ross and the Bison. Five nothing. Gem City Bison up over the Casper Horseheads in the first ever Shirley Basin Showdown. Ball going to be outside for another walk. And that'll get the bases loaded. Coming up for number 33, Mitchell Tolk. Emergency hitter for this Bison team. Pitch going to be in there for strike one. Coach Gantrow's big mission is getting as many players, as much playing time as possible, and that includes having an extra guy in the lineup taking at bats. As Tolk goes down for strike two. Bases loaded for him, and last time we were in this situation, two RBI single, and that one will not end out that way as a strike three comes in looking for the second strikeout of this inning, and only the second out of this inning. Stepping back up, we've went straight through the order. Number 15, Derek Wood from Reedley, California. Lyon College as he takes ball one. Excellent showing from the Bison in their first ever game between their in-state rivals. So that one's going to be fouled off to the left, way out of the park. And it will be 1-1. Looking in, pitch in there for a called strike. Now down 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled off again to the left, and count will remain the same, 1-2. Remember to join us all week this week as we have games against these same Casper Horseheads tomorrow and Thursday. Then we'll be back in Laramie for our series against the Fremont Moo on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, as that'll be strikeout swinging, and that will retire the side, but not after the damage is done. 5 runs given up in the first half inning with 2 hits. We'll be back right here on the Bison Digital Network.
Fans, if you direct yourself
Welcome back here on the Bison Digital Network. 5 runs scored in the first half inning for these Gem City Bison as we head into the bottom of the first here in Casper. First pitch for the Bison, going to be missed outside for ball 1. On the bump for the Bison, going to be number 30, Parker Canrup. That's going to be lined into center field for a base knock for number 12, Harrison Taubert.
That hit brings up your second baseman from Dakota State University, number 3, Chris.
So now steps into the batter's box, and number 3, Chris Burke, second baseman for these Horseheads. Dakota State University student, junior there from Temecula, California. Pickoff attempt over to first. Not going to be in time as Taubert goes back. 0-0 pitch in there. Missed for ball 1. Once again, just an explosive inning for the Bison offense as they went off for 5 runs, 1 unearned, 4 earned. The unearned run was, of course, the walk-in with bases loaded. Pitch inside 2-0. Ball's going to be thrown to second. Not going to be in time, and that will be a swiped bag for Taubert. Penzanella just couldn't get his pop off just in time. Godfrey was right there to stop the ball from going into center field, eliminating those extra bags that it could have been. But nevertheless, runner on second, and we have 2-1 count at the plate. Pitch swung on and missed, causing him to drop down to 2-2 now. Ball's going to be lined, picked up by McCafferty. Although Burke is going to make it to first.
That brings up our third.
Not really any damage done as runners do not advance except for that one from home to first as Ben Bach steps into the plate for the Horseheads. 0 outs, 2 hits, 2 men on base for Bach, third baseman for this Horseheads team. Native of Bloomington, Minnesota. This ball will miss high for strike 1. Ball 1, excuse me. I don't know why I said strike. This ball is going to be passed, and runners will advance off of that. 2 hits early in this inning for the Horseheads. They already have people on third and second. Pitch going to be swung on and missed for the first strike of this at-bat. As he steps back in, Canrup peering in, getting signs from Penzanella. Pitch chopped over to third, picked up onto first for the first out. Beautiful play by Sweltz.
That brings up your DH from the College of the
As the
Desert.
designated hitter comes up to bat, Dylan Baker, number 6. One down, 2 men on base on second and third. Canrup pitches. That's going to be lined into right field. One run's going to come in, picked up in foul territory, brought into the shortstop, standing at second base, and that will be the only run that comes in on that play.
The RBI by Baker brings up your first baseman from Thomas University, number 20, Bradley.
As score is now 5-1 in the bottom of the first. One out for the Horseheads, as signs are given by Penzanella, the catcher. First pitch, down for ball one. Runners on the corner for Baker. His ball's going to not quite be secured by Penzanella. He goes and grabs it. Resulting in no advancement in any runners. 2-0 coming in hot. That'll be strike one. Canrup deals to home. Nice pop from Penzanella in there in time to get him out at second. Caught stealing was Ben Bach. Dylan Baker. As count is now 3-1. Deals fouled off to the left near the Bison dugout. And the count is now full. 2 down for the Horseheads. Into home. Nice block from Penzanella, but it will be the fourth ball. As Flanor trots to first base. Now up to bat, Tucker Rowe, right fielder for the Horseheads. Saginaw Valley State freshman from Clare, Michigan. 2 down, runners on the corners as Canrup tries to get out of this inning without any more damage done, and that he will not, as it's lined into center field. One run will come in, picked up by Wood. Will try to get in there, but runner at second will be safe. RBI single to bring in another run. Scores now 5-2, Bison. Now stepping in, Julian Jenkins. Just arrived today for the Horseheads. Student at McDaniel College, as that one's going to be in for strike one. From Tempe, Arizona. Pitch inside for ball one. Make the count 1-1. Leads taken at first and second. Canrup doesn't care, sends it to home. And that'll make it 2-1. Looking back at second, now deals to home. In there for strike two. Horseheads on their last strike, potentially of the inning. Swung on. They're going to call that a foul tip. So count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two outs for the Horseheads, trailing 5-2. McCafferty has it, gives it over to second for the easy out. Godfrey with the sure hands, and that will bring us to the second inning. Gem City up 5-2 over Casper. We'll be back right here on the Gem City Bison digital network.
Bringing the score to 5-2 Bison.
Bison up 5-2 here on the Gem City Bison digital network. Thank you for the pronunciation correction, Lindsay Smathers. The pitcher's name is Knupp, not Canrup, so thank you for that. Make sure to chime in our YouTube chat. Let us know where you're listening from, who you're cheering for. As pitch will be in there for ball 1. Now swung on for strike 1. Pitch once again swung on. Godfrey now down 1-2. Ball's going to be popped up behind home plate. That's going to be into the crowd, out of play, and so count will remain. Kirk, the same old gunslinger, native of Casper, Wyoming, pitching for the Horseheads after giving up 5 runs in the first inning. Godfrey swings on it, gives it over to Garcia. Garcia over to Thea, over to Flanor, on to first for the first out this second inning. And now steps in Jack Jones, right fielder for the Bison. 0-0 pitch from the mound to the plate. And that's going to be ball 1. 1 down for Gem City after scoring 5 runs in the first inning. They lead it 5-2. Ball swung on for strike 1. Pitch from Kirk, once again swung on. The Bison are in a swinging mood this inning. Itching for more runs, I presume. Full windup, down to the plate, swung on for strike 3. Now stepping up to the plate, first baseman Mitch Winter.
The K brings up the first baseman from MS Philly. Number 42, Mitch Winter.
2 down for the Bison as Kirk looks to make quick work of this Bison team who put up 5 runs on him in the prior inning. Bat broken, blooped into right field, caught by Burke, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Bison as we head into the bottom of the second here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network.
Fans, I'm not here to beat a dead horse, but we are...
Welcome back into the broadcast booth here at beautiful Mike Lansing Field in Casper, Wyoming. Want to give a shout out to all the families of the people who make this thing possible for the Gem City Bison. Of course, the Greebies listening from Torrington, Wyoming. Lee Greeby, one of the owners. Austin Byler listening, I'm sure, from wherever he is. I forgot where he's going with his business. Major League University, as that one's going to be in there for strike one. His wonderful fiance, Lexi George, I'm sure is listening back in Laramie. And, of course, the Nielsen's. One of the owners, Aaron Nielsen, a big part of this. Blooper to first base, given back to the pitcher, Knupp. And that will be 1 up, 1 down. And, of course, I can't forget the wonderful family of the Cooks. If you look at the Gem City Bison uniforms, you'll see a patch in the upper left corner on the chest that states WSC. That is Wesley Scott Cook. And in fact, I have little Wesley right next to me up in the broadcast booth, taking in the ball game with me. So shout out to the Cooks, Greebies, Nielsen's, Bylers, and, well, I suppose soon-to-be Byler, Lexi George. 0-1 pitch upcoming now for the Bison. That one's going to miss inside for ball 1. So much hard work and sacrifice has gone into this team, making it what it is in just a short 5 months. 1-1 swung on for strike 2. A lot of work has gone into this. I know for sure me, Quincy, and Lee were over at Quincy's house last night getting the uniforms ready for these guys to look as sharp as they do. As 1-2. Dealt from Knupp, and that'll miss up and to the right to even up the count. So thank you to everybody who has helped out and donated. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Don't quite have a list yet. He's going to be hit by a pitch as he will get to take his trot to first base. That was Noah Adams taking the ball in the back. 1 down, 1 on first. Getting ready for Hunter Bradshaw. Back at the plate. First pitch swung on and missed for strike number 1. As I said before, beautiful day out here in Casper, Wyoming. First game of a 3-game set against the Horseheads. We will have all of those games right here on the Bison Digital Network. 1-1 pickoff attempt over to first as Adams gets back just in time. One's across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. As Knupp looks over to third, deals it home. Another hit batsman as Bradshaw will take his jog to first. Adams to second. And Chris Burke up to bat. Once again, this is a brand new team. Everybody's kind of learning each other's names, so if you have a name pronunciation correction, please leave it in the chat below. Thank you, Kim Pezzanella, listening in from Sparks, Nevada. Given the name pronunciation correction. 0-1 pitch swung on by Burke. And he's quickly down 0-2 now. Pitch high, but swung on. That'll be strike 3. Second out of the inning for the Bison. And Ben Bach steps up into the plate. Freshman at Iowa Lakes Community College. Again, the whole purpose of summer collegiate baseball and really the main focus of the Independence League is to develop these young men into better ball players. As that one's lined down the left field line, given the all green sign to go home. 1 run will score. Ball's going to go past Pezzanella. Slides to get it. That will make the score 5-3. Off that RBI double from Bach. Pitch inside, swung on, flew way deep into foul territory. That one's going to drop and bounce out of play for strike 1. As everybody jogs back to their positions. Knupp making sure everybody's ready before he steps back onto the mound. Peers to the plate, comes set. Pitch, once again, fouled off, this time way deeper. Nobody even tries to go and get it because they know that one is out of there. 0-2 count now, 2 down for the Horseheads. Pitch inside for ball 1. Swung on high, pop fly ball. Somebody's got to call it. Winter comes in there as the whole infield collapsed the pitcher's mound. And they will get out of it. 5-3, Gem City up over Casper here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network.
At this time, please direct your attention to home plate.
Bannister, Pezzanella, and Sweltz up for the Bison here in the third inning, leading 5-3 over the Casper Horseheads in the first ever Shirley Basin Showdown. Kirk deals. That will be ball one. Pitch number 2, fouled back for strike 2. Way back. Pitch number 3, 1-1 pitch, fouled back once again. Luke Bannister from Texas, showing off what he can do at the plate. 1-2 count, nobody on. No outs recorded in this inning. 5-3. That one's in there, called strike 3, and he's out looking. One down for the Bison as Pezzanella steps in. Student at Northern State University had to throw that one in there because Northern State is, of course, in the same conference as my college, Minot State, the Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference. So shout out to the Wolves and anybody else in the Northern State as first pitch misses outside, 1-0. Once again, around about the same spot, 2-0 now. As I said before, the Independence League, a brand new collegiate summer baseball league this year, split up into 2 divisions, the Great Plains division and the Nebraska division. Now I bet you can tell which teams are in the Nebraska division. As 3-0 pitch, inside for strike 1. That one's going to be right on the edge of the strike zone, making it full count for Pezzanella. Deep breath from Kirk. Full windup, swung on, fouled back, and count will remain the same. Corbin Kirk had a little bit of adversity in the first inning, giving up 5 runs. 2 RBI singles. But since then, blanking the Bison, headed into this third inning. Foul tip off near the Horseheads dugout. Still 3-2. Strike 3 swung on, and he's going to walk slowly back to the dugout as he switches places with Keegan Sweltz. Just a reminder, if you're in the Laramie area and don't have anything to do, in fact, if you have something to do, cancel it. Come join us at Cowboy Field this weekend, Friday and Saturday, starting at 6:05 and Sunday at 4 for some summer Woodbat Collegiate Baseball making its return to Laramie. Again, you can find tickets on gemcitybison.com. Pitch fouled back, make the count 1-1. 2 down, bases empty for Sweltz. Pitch dealt in there, check swing, and he did not go. 2-1 is the count held up by the umpire, the home plate umpire. Two one, high fly ball into right field. Going to be foul, and he slides to try and get it. No such luck, and the count will move to 2-2. On deck is Quinn McCafferty. The infielder from Bighorn, Wyoming. If you've ever been to Wyoming, you'll get this next statement. Not too far from here, but it feels like forever. 2-2 pitch. Swung on. Foul tipped, they're going to call it, as the side remains alive. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 0 on. Bison leading 5-3 in the top of the 3rd inning. Swung on. It's going to be another foul tip as they change balls. And Kirk gets back to work. Two pitch. In there, swung high into left field at the warning track. That one's going to be caught by Jenkins. Way to track it down for the Horseheads to save a huge hit. Bison lead it 5-3, headed into the bottom of the 3rd here on the Bison Digital Network. Welcome back here to Casper, Wyoming. Mike Lansing Field. Braden Byers with you here, broadcasting and media relations intern for the Gem City Bison. His first pitch going to be outside for ball one. Bison leading 5-3 in the bottom of the third. Now on defense, trying to prevent at least 2 more runs from being scored. Quickly up 2-0. Pitch inside. Checked his swing. He did not go, and so quickly now to 3-0. Flanor stepping in, looking. That's going to be outside for ball 4 as he takes a trot to first base.
Number 4, Tucker Rowe.
Tucker Rowe steps up to bat for the Horseheads. Lefty for the Horseheads. As he steps in, 0-0 pitch. Missed inside for a ball. That would be a great time to take a look at all the action going on around the Independence League. Spearfish is up in North Dakota visiting the Badlands Big Sticks in Dickinson. The Hastings Sodbusters are taking on the Fremont Moo. And then the only other game other than this one that was scheduled to happen today was the Western Nebraska Pioneers taking on the North Platte Plainsmen. That, however, was canceled or postponed, I should say, due to some weather in the area. Ball's going to bounce off the chest protector of Pezzanella, as a runner on first will advance to second easily. 3-1 count now coming for Rowe.
I'd like to thank the Fanto family for coming to today's game.
Freshman from Saginaw Valley State with his bright orange socks. Knupp peering back to second, now goes home, fouled off towards the right side, make it full count. Runner on second, 0 outs for the Horseheads. As a short chopper is going to go to first. Winter gives it to Knupp, and he'll be out at first, although the runner will advance to third. Nevertheless, an out is an out.
Julian Jenkins.
Julian Jenkins now stepping up to the plate, looking to get one more run in for the Horseheads to narrow that 5-3 lead for the Bison. Short chopper. McCafferty lays out for it, tries to get it on a hop to Winter, but will not get it there in time.
Little poke by Jenkins brings up your catcher, number 8, Dane Flashberg.
5-4 now. Gem City's still up over Casper. 1-run difference. As Flashberg looks to even that score. Knupp pitch in there, fouled back for a quick 0-1 count. Pickoff attempt over to first, not successful for Knupp as he peers back in to focus on the batter at hand. I take that back, goes back to first base. Pitch outside. Ball one. One's across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. For the Horseheads. Runner goes to second. Pezzanella tries to get it to second, but that rolls all the way straight through to Wood in center field. Luckily, however, the runner stays. Two-one pitch. Up to Pezzanella. Tries to frame it inside. No luck, and it's 3-1. Gonna be ball 4 as Flashberg takes his base. Now runners on second and first. As out comes pitching coach John Grigg for the Bison. Gem City leading over Casper 5-4 here in the top of the 4th. 5 runs in the first half inning. Absolutely exploding out of the gate, none since. However, the Horseheads have been steadily gaining on that goal. 2 runs in the first, 1 run in the second, and 1 run in the third. There's 1 out here. Runners on first and second as the meeting breaks up. Adams in there, ball misses high up for ball 1. Runners take their leads. High fly ball over to first baseline in foul territory. Winter has it, points at some fans, and gets it back into the field of play, even though 2 runners advance. Excellent sacrifice fly from Adams to get runners in scoring position. 2 down now.
That brings up your leadoff man, number 12, Harrison Talbert.
With Harrison Talbert stepping in to see if he can get those runners in. Up, pitch outside towards the right for ball 1. One-oh pitch, swung on and missed. Now down to 1-1. 1-1 pitch fouled off towards the right, towards the Casper dugout. Make it 1-2. Ball missing down low for a second ball as runners go back to their positioning at second and third. Short chopper over to Godfrey, gets it on to first to Winter, and that will retire the side. 5-4 the score. Gem City up over Casper here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Welcome back here on the Bison Digital Network as a first pitch, first hit situation, as that's going to get past the first baseman. Bradley Flanor. And McCafferty will make it to second. So quick double for the Bison here in the, I do believe this is the bottom of the fourth. Or excuse me, the top of the fourth. Runner takes a huge lead off a second pitch outside. That's going to be called a strike. 0-2 the count now to Ross, student at Williston State College in Minot. Not Minot, Williston, North Dakota, where I'm from, North Dakota, not Williston. Pitch going to be outside. Flashberg has to slide to get it. Ross digs in, ready to hit a ball, but the ball hits him. It'll be a hit by pitch, and he'll make it to first base. Runners on first and second now.
That brings up the extra hitter, number 33, Mitchell Tolk.
So Mitchell Tolk steps into the box for the Bison. Looking to do some damage with runners on first and second. Pitch in there for first strike. Runner swipes third. As he is now into even better scoring position. Runners on the corners for Tolk, the extra hitter for the Bison. Ball's going to be hit over to Garcia, who will get it over to Flanor on first for the first out of the inning. Will get a run in and advance a runner, however, so we'll be 6-4. Gem City up on top.
Remember, cheer him on, make sure he doesn't get a hit. Only strikeouts.
Derek Wood now in the box. Takes first pitch, and that will be a strike.
2 away from 2 for 1 beer, folks.
0-1 dealt in. Check swing. Dropped by the catcher. Ump said he didn't go, so they give him 1 ball. All going to be fouled off into far left foul territory. Giving him another strike. Pitch, inside foul tip. Hits either the umpire or the catcher. I could hear it all the way up here with my headset on. Well, I guess I do have a microphone there. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. That was loud. 1-2 pitch upcoming. Looking back and forth between second and home. Ball's going to be passed as runner advances to third. And he's going to stay right there. Counts 2-2 now. Runner on third, already 1 run scored in this inning. Wood seeing if he can make it 2. Pitch, swung on, chopper over to Bach. Bach to Flanor on first. And that'll be the second out of the inning, but still gets a run in. 7-4. Bison up over the Horseheads with 2 down now. Pitch going to miss inside to Tyler Godfrey, second baseman for Gem City. The second pitch comes in high for ball 1. In there for strike 1, count now, even at 1. Again, 2 down, 0 on base for Godfrey. Fouled off towards the right. That'll make it 1-2.
I'd like to thank Hot Toddy and the Valor baseball team for coming today.
Chopper picked up by Garcia over to Flanor. Ball's going to escape him. Runner headed to second. And Godfrey with a stand-up double off the error from Flanor. Or maybe it would be Garcia. I'm not sure who to give it on that one. 2 down, runner on second. As everybody gets back into position after that wild throw from short. Batter steps in, pitcher gets set. Little foul chopper off there, make the count 0-1. Jack Jones in there. Pitcher looking back and forth between second and home. Swung on and missed. Quickly down 0-2 is Jones. Again, native of Scottsbluff, Nebraska. Grounds it over to Burke, over to first, to Flanor, and that will end the half inning. Gem City up 7-4 over Casper here on the Bison Digital Network. New pitcher for the Bison coming up. Number 27, Ty Vollmer, student at Dawson Community College and a native of Casper, Wyoming, making his homecoming. First pitch in there for 1 ball. As he deals a second ball way outside the strike zone. Makes it 2-0. Third pitch swung on and missed by Burke, the second baseman for the Horseheads. 2-1. Barely outside for ball 3. Vollmer peers in, takes this wind-up pitch to home, misses down low for ball 4. Burke goes walking as Bach steps up into the plate. First pitch misses high for ball 1. A little update from Cheyenne. The Laramie Rangers beat the Cheyenne Post 6 Sixers today. Don't know the final score. I haven't looked, but that's all I saw. So good job to the Rangers. As the count is now 1-1. Ball misses high once again for ball 2. Pitch inside swung on, evens the count at 2-0. Final score of that game, Laramie 4, Cheyenne 0. Chavez tossed a 2-hit shutout over 6 innings. The Rangers scored 4 and in the second inning and hand the Sixers their first loss of the season. That coming from wyopreps.com. 2-2 pitch coming from Vollmer. In there for a strike. Gets him looking. And all he's going to be looking at is the field from the dugout. 1 down for the Horseheads.
Number 6, Dylan Baker.
Other American Legion baseball games going on around the state. Evanston is traveling to Rock Springs. Torrington is playing Westco. And Gillette is playing Douglas. Dylan Baker down. 0-1 now. 1 down, runner on first. Short grounder over to McCafferty. Gets it to Winter. It's not going to be, oh no, excuse me, Godfrey. And that'll be a force out at second. 2 down, runner still at first. A different runner, however. And Bradley Fleener, will step in to the box. Pitch in there for strike. Pitch 2. Going to be called a ball, 1-1 now. Coming up for the University of Wyoming, the Mountain West Conference Championships for track and field, going on tomorrow. No, excuse me. The NCAA West Preliminary. Wrong, Wednesday will be going on tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Two-one pitch from Vollmer. Swung on and missed for strike two. Ball going to be dropped by Pezzanella. No damage is done, however, and count will be full. Runner's going to go, and then it'll be in there for strike three. For the third out. Bison are leading 7-4 here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Welcome back to Casper, Wyoming. As the Gem City Bison lead the Casper Horseheads 7-4 as the first pitch will go past Flashberg and into the backstop for the first ball. On the mound now for the Horseheads, what I am getting from the PA announcer, nice hop over the first baseman for a single from Mitch Winter. But now pitching on the mound, number 30. He's not in any of our rosters. I checked with the PA announcer and the Horseheads broadcaster, and they say they do not know his name. So henceforth, he shall be known as the player that will be named later. Zero outs, one man on first, and now one ball. Pitcher sends it in as Bannister fouls it off towards the back for strike one. Count even now, 1-1 as it's grounded over to Burke. Gets it over to Fleenor on the first. And that'll be the first out as Winter advances to second.
The out at first brings up the catcher, number 26.
Now coming out to bat, Nico Pezzanella. One down, runner on second. As the catcher drops the ball, picks it up immediately and gives it back to the player who shall be named later. Pitch fouled off to the left as Pezzanella evens up the count. Once again, fouling it off to the left, just out of play, as Bach pursues it to the very end. Over on the left field wall. 1-2 the count now.
Make sure to hug him and take a big picture.
As number 30 steps in. Peers into Flashberg. Ball will be outside, making it 2-2. Time is granted as Pezzanella steps out, comes back in, gets set, and is ready to smash some balls. Pitch in there, fouled off left again. Just a little behind the pitch as the count remains 2-2. Liner into left center field as Winter will go into third. Ball's bobbled. Ball's going to be back into second in time, but must have missed the tag. As Pezzanella gets into second, Winters comes home, and that will make the score 8-4, Gem City. Pezzanella on his knees, flicking the jersey a bit, flexing the Gem City name. As once again, this is the inaugural game for the Gem City Bison. Pitch in there for strike one. Runner takes a lead at second. Time called and granted at the plate for Keegan Sweltz. We apologize for the choppy video. We are actively trying to fix it. Hope the audio is coming through pretty clear. Once again, time is called at the plate. Count still 0-1. One down. With Pezzanella, the runner on second. Pitch missed in the backstop. Pezzanella moves up to third and the count moves to 1-1. Batter digs in. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2.
The strikeout brings up number 9, Quinn McCafferty.
So Quinn McCafferty steps into the plate. First ball swinging high. Fly ball into right field. Rowe has it. And that'll retire the side. 8-4. Gem City Bison up over the Casper Horseheads. We'll be right back here on the Bison Digital Network.
From Saginaw Valley Stadium.
Rowe, Jenkins, and Flashberg up for the Horseheads. This bottom of the 5th inning, as first pitch comes inside for a ball. Ty Volmer still on the mound for the Bison. It's pitch number 2, also in there for a ball. Taking a look around the region, the Rockies were in action today, beating the Pirates by a score of 2-1. They'll wrap up their series against the Pirates tomorrow, starting at 10:35 Mountain Daylight Time. This count is now 3-1. Volmer misses high for ball 4. Rowe takes a walk, and the lights are on here at Michael Lansing as it gets down to 8:22 p.m. local time. Currently here in Casper, 50 degrees, feels like 47, winds northeasterly at 6 miles per hour with gusts up to 7. Pitch in there for strike 1 to Jenkins. Native of Tempe, Arizona. Ball misses inside for ball 1. Ball's lined out into right center field. All the way to the wall. Picked up by Wood. Gets it into the cutoff man, but not before. A run scores. RBI double.
The RBI double brings up number 8, Dane Flashburg.
For Jenkins, as he's now on second. And Flashburg comes up to bat.
Running time at the old folks' home. Let's make some noise for our Horseheads.
Volmer, product of Dawson Community College, hometown kid, here from Casper, as first pitch fouled off towards the left, 0-1. Scores 8-5 now after that RBI double from Jenkins. Flashburg settles in, waiting for the pitch. Here it comes. Outside. Throw over to third. They're going to call him safe. Off the attempted steal. So an even better scoring position now for Jenkins. 1-1 pitch. Swung on. Gets into left field. Run will come in easily for an RBI double off the bat of Dane Flashburg, the catcher. 6-7.
The RBI single brings up number 10, Aaron Garcia.
As Garcia steps up to the plate. Takes a practice swing outside of the box, steps in, and gets ready. Volmer peers in, gets his signs from Pezzanella. Ball miss high outside for ball 1. Swung on deep into left field. That is almost going to be caught, but dropped by Ross. Picked up by Wood. He'll get it into the cutoff man. Runners will stop at third. Excellent piece of hitting from Garcia to get the Horseheads into scoring position once again, down just 2 runs. And out comes Coach Grigg for the Bison. Gonna have a little chat with Volmer as Garcia and Flashburg will do the same with their third base coach, Chance Sharp. The meeting breaks up, and Volmer digs in on the mound to try and get himself out of this jam. Talbert into the box now. Northeast Community College freshman, also from Casper, Wyoming. He's going to get hit right on the arm with the first pitch, and he'll go walking. That means bases are loaded as Chris Burke steps up to the plate. Burke, a junior at Dakota State University. Pitch swung on, straight away center field. Woods got a track on it, got it. Gets it into short, actually third, as a run will come in. Sacrifice fly from Burke, scores one, and we have a one-run ball game. 8-7, Bison. One out on the inning, and runners at first and second. Ready for Ben Bach to do some damage. Pitch, swung on, lined straight to third. Sweltz with a nice grab to put two down and keep the runners in place.
The Cod Laser Wave brings up number 6, Dylan Baker.
Baker steps in now as Vollmer peers in. Comes set at the chest. Looks back to second. Over to home. Fires home. Ball's going to be knocked off of Pezzanella's chest protector / glove. And runners will advance 90 feet. Both runners now in scoring position for the Horseheads. If you take a look at the scoreboard, I know you can't see it, but if you take a look at the scoreboard, it's kind of peculiar. The Bison have 8 runs, 4 hits, 0 errors. Meanwhile, the Horseheads have 7 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors, as that first pitch comes outside for ball 1. Two-0 count now. Out for a third one. Pitch. Ball's going to get passed. It'll be ball 4 anyway, so he'll take his base. He'll be called out.
The walk brings up number 20, Bradley Fleeter. Fans' attendance today is 1,306. Pat yourselves on the back for coming out for opening day. Make sure to stay for the fireworks after the game.
Pitch. Coming from Vollmer, gets in for first strike. 2 down, bases loaded for the Horseheads. As Fleener is up to bat. Misses high for ball 1, and it evens the count. Short chopper over into foul territory on the first base line. That'll result in strike 2. One, two, misses outside for ball 2. So that means we got 2s across the board. 2 outs, 2 strikes, 2 balls. Two, outside for ball 3. Full count now for Fleenor. Runners go, fouled back into the stands. And count will remain the same. Everybody will stay where they are. Pitch misses outside for ball 4. A walked-in run will tie it at 8 here in the 5th.
That brings up number 4, Tucker Rowe.
Tucker Rowe will now step in for Casper. Casper's got 2 down, bases loaded. After the bases loaded walk to tie things up at 8. His ball's fouled back to the backstop for the first strike. Time called at home is also granted to Rowe. Oh, 1 fouled back for strike 2.
Only 4 have been caught with their teeth tonight. Make sure your kid has all of theirs when they leave.
Volmer peering in. 0-2 pitch. Foul tip off to the left. Keep the count the same. Everybody stays where they are at first, second, and third. Swung on and missed for strike 3 and out 3. That'll retire the side, but not before the Horseheads tie things up. We'll be back here for the 6th inning here on the Bison Digital Network. New man up on the pitcher's mound for the Horseheads, number 29, Roger Rang. Sophomore at Arizona Western College, hailing from China. Up to bat for the Bison. It's Justin Ross playing left field today. Tonight, I should say. First pitch gonna be in there for strike one. Swinging and missing for strike two. Horseheads were up 8-4. And then, no, excuse me, Bison were up 8-4 last inning before the Horseheads rallied back and tied things up at 8 as we head into the 6th inning here at Mike Lansing Field in Casper. 1-2 pitch. Outside for ball 2, evening up the count. Two. Swung on and missed. Ross not happy about that one. As the Horseheads throw it around the horn.
Number 13 sits down. We'll bring up number 33.
As Mitchell Tolk, the extra hitter, comes out and looks to get on base. First pitch going to be in there for strike one. A 1 pitch. Misses outside, evening things up at 1 all across the board. 1 out for the Bison as they look to break this tie. Swing and a miss for strike 2. As Tolk will be facing a 1-2 count versus Rang. Rang, as I said before, coming from China. It is a sophomore at Arizona Western College. 6'2" lefty all around. Bats left, throws left. As he digs in for 2-2. In there for strike 3. Caught looking. And that'll be the second out of the inning.
Setting him up, knocking him down. That brings up your K-man, number 15.
Now back to the top of the order. Derek Wood, center fielder for tonight, steps up. Looking to take a crack at the ball. First pitch of this at-bat swung on high into the outfield. Going to be called by Bradshaw. And that one is going to be caught for the third out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th here on the Bison Digital Network. Fulmer still on the mound for the Bison as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Here in Casper, Wyoming, the first ever Shirley Basin Showdown. First pitch fouled off back. Pezzanella thought he had it, but it'll bounce off into the stands. That foul ball will bring up 1 strike. For the Horseheads. That one will miss. Up for ball 1. Full windup from Fulmer. Gets it in and up for ball 2. Still tied 8-8. Bison with 6 runs. Horseheads with 9 and 2 errors. Fulmer deals in there for strike 2, evening up the count. Jenkins in there and gets strike 3 looking. Out number 1 for the Horseheads as Flashberg comes up to bat. One down for the Horseheads as Fulmer goes into his windup, sends it to home, in there for strike 1.
Fans, we're having a blowout sale down in the concessions on Derek Dogg's Barbecue Sandos and Nachos. Half off Derek Dogg's Barbecue Sandwiches and Nachos.
Fulmer shaking his head yes. Deals to home. Up for ball 1. Pitch fouled off. Way back. And that will be strike 2. Pitch swung on and missed. Excuse me, foul tipped. Didn't quite see it. As the umpire walks out himself to the mound and gives him a new ball. Flashberg steps back in, as does Fulmer. Nods his head yes. Comes set at the chest. Wind up in there for ball 2. Two-two pitch. Missed. And it goes to the backstop, creating full count to Flashberg. Three-two. Swung on and missed for the second out of the inning.
That brings up number 10, Aaron Garcia.
2 down as
Fans, remember we do have fireworks after the game.
another batter comes up to the plate. Looks like it's number 10, I have Noah Adams, but it sounded like the PA announcer did not say that, so let me check the online roster as that one. There we go, number 10, Aaron Garcia from Northern Colorado, freshman there, from Alameda, California. 2-0 count. That's in there for strike one. 2-1. Misses outside, creates 3-1 and a favorable count for Garcia. Pitch in there for strike two. That'll make it full count. Horseheads down to their last strike of the inning. In there, popped up way back right above the press box, and that'll hit the roof. Volmer dealing the 3-2. Misses near the ankles. And Garcia will go walking. And out comes head coach Tim Gansrow, as it looks like he's going to make a pitching change. And with that, we will take a break here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Welcome back here to Mike Lansing Field in Casper, Wyoming. We have a pitching change in for the Bison. Going to be Caleb LaFleur. As Ben Bach is quickly up 2-1. 2 outs left in this 6th inning. Pitcher coming set, runners going, long ball hit into left field. Ross lays out and catches it to get him out of the inning. The Bison and Horseheads are tied 8-8 here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network.
No runs on one.
Eight to 8 here in Casper, Wyoming. Horseheads and Bison tied up. That's a long ball hit into far left foul territory. Roger Rang now on the mound for the Horseheads. He was there last inning, but if you're now just joining us. 1-1 pitch. Taken low for ball 2. Tyler Godfrey in the box for Gem City. It's a check swing. Gets called a strike. Evening the count at 2. Rang. Peers in. Deals. Short foul chopper off to the right side on the first base line. Count will stay at 2-2. 0 out, 0 men on base. As Rang sends it to home. Gonna miss inside for ball 3, making the count full. Godfrey swings the bat around a couple times, digs in. Pitch, swung on, fouled directly back into the netting. And the count stays 3-2. Full count pitch, swung on, fouled directly back again. Twice in a row, and twice in a row we will stay at 3-2. Ball will go into foul territory. Either it hit him or it got caught. I'm not really sure what happened, but either way, he'll take his base.
That brings up number 17, Jack Jones.
Pickoff attempt over to first. Before we get any pitches into this at-bat. Nothing pitch in there for strike 1 to Jones. Oh, 1. Check swing, definitely went there. Make the count 0-2. Jones, the right fielder for the Bison today. Hasn't had much action over there. Except for the ground ball in the bottom of the first. Strike 3 swung on and missed for Jones as one goes down and another one comes up. Mitch Winter, first baseman for Gem City. Digs in with 1 out, nobody on base. Let's see what he can do. Takes the first pitch, and rightfully so, as that is determined to be a ball. One ball, 0 strikes to Winter. Rang deals, and that strike will make it 1-1. One pitch. Tied 8-8. Runners going. Pitcher steps off the mound and gets him out at second. That'll be 2 down with 1-1 count at the plate to Winter.
Fireworks on the field, fireworks after the game. As soon as the game concludes.
Too early of a jump for Jones to be able to get to second without the pitcher stepping off and seeing him and making the easy throw over to Garcia. 1-1 pitch inside for ball 2 on the righty. From Montana State University Billings, ball's fouled directly back.
Way back, all the way back.
Hometown Rio Rancho, New Mexico. 2-1, 2-2 pitch upcoming. Dealt, swung on and missed for strike 3 and out 3. Rang retires the side as we head to the 7th here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Tied 8-8 here at Mike Lansing Field in Casper, Wyoming, between the Gem City Bison and the Casper Horseheads. Caleb Lafunor on the mound for the Bison. And stepping in at bat, I do believe, is Chris Burke, excuse me. My U's look like an A. Third pitch is called a strike. That makes it 2-1 count. Is that one will be outside for ball 3. Had to make sure the scoreboard and I were on the same page. 3-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Burke, the second baseman for the Horseheads. Pitch misses outside for ball 4, and Burke goes walking. Man on first, 0 outs, with Ben Bach coming up to the plate. Lafunor with the pitch. Hits him right up near the shoulder as the ump walks the ball up to the mound to give it to Lafunor. 2 men on base after that hit by pitch. Dylan Baker stepping in, designated hitter for the Horseheads. His time is called as Pezzanella decides to go out and talk to Caleb. Real quick tip-off, perhaps, as Pezzanella is right back behind the home plate. First pitch. Down by the ground. Gets by Pezzanella. And Bach is in to second on the passed ball. Nobody out. 1 man on base. Excuse me, 2 men on base in scoring position. Second and third. 1-0. Swung on. Deep. Left foul territory. That's going to be far out of play.
Remember, fans, you can bring those
And all the Gem City players will retreat.
You can bring a baseball back for candy. Your mom's going to hate us.
Count will be 1-1. Lafunor. Right in there. Just barely inside for ball 2. Two one. Once again, same spot for third ball. Baker has a really good position for being the designated hitter. Runners on second and third. Ample scoring opportunities as that one will miss outside for ball 4.
Folks, let Bach and Baker work for you. That brings up number 20, Bradley Fleener.
Fleener will come up to bat, first baseman for the Horseheads. Zero outs, bases loaded, and Fleener cannot get a run here. First pitch swinging, strike 1. Oh, 1 on the way. That'll miss outside for ball 1. Fleener, a sophomore at Thomas University in Thomasville, Georgia. That one will be grounded to second, onto second, and to first for the double play. A little bit of confusion on the field.
Folks, as the umpires figured out, that might have been a triple play. Crazy things happen on opening day.
And
whoa, wee, whoa.
The umpires get together and discuss it. And looks like that will be a triple play.
You don't see that often, folks. No matter what, you don't see that often. That's a
Triple play for the Bison as a liner to second gets caught, puts it on to second for the force out, and back to first for another force out. Excellent defense by the Bison, and we'll be back here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Welcome back to Mike Lansing Field as we just witnessed an odyssey, a triple play to end the 7th inning. As we're headed to the 8th, the Bison are tied with the Horseheads 8-8. As now stepping into the batter's box, Luke Bannister, the designated hitter for Gem City. Takes the first pitch. That'll be outside for ball 1. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Horseheads. We're number 32, Brady Nielsen, the 6'2 right-hander. The 1-0. Takes the second one as well. That one will not be in his favor, as that is called strike 1. Brady from Oro Valley, Arizona. As the 1-1 comes in there. And that'll be called ball 2. As I said, native of Oro Valley, Arizona. Currently a freshman at Arizona Western College, or was a freshman at Arizona Western College. 2-1, swung on and missed for strike 2. That one will be actually flew up into the air. And it'll go foul just before. Two-two pitch upcoming from Nelson. So that one is fouled off to the right. That one will be in there for strike 3. As Bannister will go down looking. 1 out as Nico Pezzanella will come up to bat. First pitch going to be in there for ball 1 towards Pezzanella, who has been the Bison's catcher today. That one will miss, down for ball 2. That one's going to be hit far into left field. Tracking it is Jenkins, and that will be a fly out from Pezzanella. 2 down now, coming up for Keegan Sweltz, third baseman for the Bison. First pitch, going to be down for ball 1. One 0, going to miss outside for ball 2. Sweltz, a student at Nichols State University from the Colony in Texas. Miss outside for ball 3. as Sweltz finds himself in a favorable position. 3-0, swung on and missed. And the count will be 3-1 now. Nielsen deals, gets a swing out of him once again, and now we're down to full count. Three-two on its way, swung on into far right field in foul territory, gonna drop just before the fence and will bounce out of play. Count will remain the same, as will the outs. 2 down, nobody on base, full count for Sweltz. Nielsen digs in, pitch. It'll be inside for ball 4, and Sweltz goes walking. Up comes Quinn McCaffrey, shortstop for the Bison. Two down, one man on base on first base. Pitch in there, stealing. He's going to be out. Caught stealing, and that'll end the inning. We'll be back right after this on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Caleb Lafunor dishing the ball here in the bottom of the 8th inning in Casper, Wyoming. Batting now is going to be number 1, Tyler Butterfield, excuse me. He's a switch hitter. Throws right. Count is 0-1. 1-1, excuse me. 1-1. Swung on, golf swing, fouled off to the right, and that'll be strike 2. Butterfield swings into far right center field. That one's going to be tracked and caught by Jack Jones. And that'll be a quick first out of the bottom of the 8th inning.
That brings up number 24, Julian Jenkins.
Julian Jenkins steps up to bat now. 6'1", 180 pounds from Tempe, Arizona. One out for the Horseheads as Lafunor deals. Ball one's going to be the call. And so we set up a 1-0 count. 1-0. Gets inside there for a strike. One's across the board. 1-1 pitch, swung on gingerly and severely missed. Count will be 1-2. Pitch misses outside for ball 2. Evens the count at 2. Pitch inside, decides to hold it back, does so well, and gets the ball call. Count full. Swung on into left field. That'll be a base hit for Jenkins, as Ross gets it back in to the infield.
That brings up number 8, Dane Flashberg.
Flashberg steps in now, hoping to advance his teammate. Funor comes set, pickoff attempt over to first. But Jenkins will get back in time. Another pickoff attempt. It'll escape Winter, and he'll be able to swipe second.
Runner O'Raggy, runner in scoring position.
So Dane Flashberg now has a runner at second, no strikes and no balls. First pitch, up for ball 1.
Derek to the score tree booth. Derek to the score tree booth. Yes, you, Derek the mascot.
Ball's going to get in there for a strike, so it'll be ones across the board. Two-one going to be the count now. Two-one pitch. Down for ball 3. One now in there, fouled back. Flashberg been the catcher for the Horseheads today. Sophomore at the University of Redlands. native of Glendora, California. Full count for him, 1 down, runner on second, 3-2 pitch. Gets up for ball 4, and he'll go walking. 2 men on base now. Up for Aaron Garcia.
Number 10, Aaron Garcia.
Freshman at the University of Northern Colorado in Greeley, Colorado. One down, 2 guys on base on first and second. First pitch in there for strike 1. That one misses outside for ball 1. That'll even the count at 1. Pitch misses down for ball 2. With the runners on first and second taking leads. Nobody on bags to hold them back. Pitch grounded, foul on the third base line. Count will be 2-2. Again, tied at 8 in the bottom of the 8th. Two-two pitch. In there, swung on, grounded to short. McCafferty gets it to second, where Godfrey holds on and gets the out. 2 down, runners on the corners as we get back to the top. Harrison Talbert. Talbert steps in, stares down Lafunor, waiting for the pitch. Lafunor comes set at the chest. Here it comes, misses up for ball 1. Talbert, a freshman at Northeast Community College. As the 1-0 pitch is hit right to second base. Can't get a glove on it. And the leading run comes in. Julian Jenkins puts the Horseheads up for the first time in this game. 9-8.
That brings up number 3, Chris Burke.
Chris Burke now up to bat. 2 down, runners on first and second. Pitch in there for strike 1. Burke is a junior at Dakota State University. 0-1. Fouled off to the right for strike 2.
Souvenir baseball, bringing our count to 3.
0 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Right in there, outside for ball 1. And we'll keep on dueling. 1-2 pitch. down, almost escapes Pezzanella. But he saves it. And we will continue. Same spots. Twos all across the board. That'll be up for ball 3. And it'll be full count. Three-two. Misses outside for ball 4. And everybody moves up 90 feet. Now up to bat, Ben Bach. Third baseman for the Horseheads. Freshman at Iowa Lakes Community College. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. That one will get away from Pezzanella. Another run will come in for Casper. Make the total 10-8. Count will be 2 balls, no strikes for Bach. Two-oh. Misses outside for ball 3. And LaFunor gets it in there for strike 1, right on the corner of the zone. Three-one, hit. Long, high, fly ball into foul territory. It's going to go on the other side of the Bison dugout, and we will play on.
Folks, we'd like to wish Uriah and McKinnon Southwick a happy birthday. Uriah turning 8 and McKinnon turning 3. Happy birthday.
Full count now, 2 down. Bases not loaded on second and third. That's going to miss up high for ball 4. Another walk in this inning. Scores 10-2, Casper over Gem City.
Dylan Baker.
Funor deals to Baker. Misses, and a nice attempt to try and get the third base runner out. Gets back in time, throws a little bit off. As the throw to the catcher's a little bit off. Excuse me, the pitcher is a little bit off. One-oh. Down and inside for ball 2. Oh, and misses for ball 3. And that one's in there for strike 1, right on the corner of the zone. Funor to deal the 3-1. inside for ball 4. Another walk and another run walked in. 11-8, Casper over Gem City.
The run walked in brings up number 20, Bradley Fleener.
Fleener now stepping up to bat for the Horseheads. Fleener gets it in. Time called. And the ump cleans off the plate while Pezzanella has a meeting with his pitcher. And Fleener gets a couple more practice swings. Pezzanella now coming back. It looks like we're about ready to get back to it. Final score from Dickinson in the first meeting this year between the Spearfish Sasquatch and the Badlands Big Sticks. The Big Sticks take that one 4-3 as that ball is flown high and deep into the stands. Almost hit somebody in the head, but I think everybody's okay. So Badlands takes it 4-3 over Spearfish. Going to be the count. Also going on today in the Independence League, the Hastings Sodbusters taking on the Fremont Moo. 2-1, misses outside for ball 3. Gets away from the catcher. The runner comes in, and it is now 11-8.
Hit by pitch brings up number 4, Tucker Rowe.
Tucker Rowe now steps in as Coach Grigg comes out to talk to his pitcher. So small little recap here. The Bison came out swinging in the first inning, scoring 5 runs. They went scoreless for the next 2 and then scored 2 more runs and then 1 in the inning after that and have gone scoreless since. The Horseheads, however, scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, none in the fourth, 4 in the fifth, and then have scored none until this inning where they've scored 4 to take the lead at 12-8.
Coming to us from East Stroudsburg College, number 1, Owen Christie.
Ty Butterfield steps in for the Horseheads. As that one is grounded through for a base hit. 1 run scores, 2 run scores. Ross gets it into third, but the damage is already done. 14-8. 2 outs for the Horseheads.
Number 24, Julian Jenkins.
So Jenkins will now come up to bat once again. Fourteen to 8, first pitch, foul tip back for strike 1. Oh, 1. The pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Oh-2 now in there, swung on deep into center field. Woods got it, and that'll take us to the 9th. 14-8, Casper tacks on 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th to take the lead. We'll be back right here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Welcome back here to Mike Lansing Field in Casper, Wyoming. Current score 14-8. Casper up over Gem City in Gem City's first game of existence. McCafferty in the box for the Bison. On the mound, Brady Nielsen for the Horseheads. Count's going to be 2-1. That'll miss outside for 3-1. That'll be inside for strike 2, so the count will be full. That'll miss outside for ball 4. McCafferty will go down the line. He'll go walking.
Number 13, Justin Ross.
Justin Ross steps in here in the top of the 9th. Oh, 1 is the count now after that foul off. He's going to steal. He's going to get out. Called out at second. (14-8) is the score. Two ones the count. Ross misses outside. Count will be 3-1. Nielsen deals. While Ross takes the strike. Full count pitch. In, misses. And Ross will go walking. Now up to bat, Mitchell Tolk, the extra hitter for the Bison. Stepping in, lining up his bat with the pitcher. Pickoff attempt over to first for Ross. Ross gets back in time. The count still 0-0. Ball misses. Oh, I thought that missed outside. My bad. That will be in there for strike one. As Tolk takes a second, takes a deep breath, comes back in. Pickoff attempt to first. Again, not successful. As Fleener has to come off the bag to catch the ball. 0-1 the count. Down for ball two. Flashberg pops up looking to throw Ross out if needed, and luckily none of that was needed. Ones all across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and 1 on base. Pitch. Swung on for strike 2. 14-8, the Horseheads exploded for 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th to give them the first lead of the game and the season. One-two, swung on into left field. That'll be a base hit. Ross to second, Tolk to first, and we have 2 men on base here in Casper. Now coming up to bat, center fielder, Derek Wood. Back at the top of the order. 1 out. No strikes and no balls. Pitch in there for strike 1. Wood, the righty center fielder for the Bison. Oh, 1 pitch fouled back off to the left. Oh, 2 now, 2 strikes, no balls, 1 out, 2 men on base, first and second. Pitch. Gonna miss up top for ball 1. 1-2's the count. Little chopper to short. Garcia picks it up. Has nowhere to throw it. And he's going to be safe. Bases loaded. 1 out with Tyler Godfrey up to bat. Manager Chance Sharp comes out for a mound visit, waiting his decision whether or not to take Nielsen out or leave him in there. And it looks like they'll just go ahead and keep him in there. 14-8 after the explosion in the bottom of the 8th. Godfrey in there to bat. That'll be in there for a strike. 0-1 count now, coming for Godfrey and the Bison. Pitch grounded to Burke. Burke gets it to Garcia and Flanor. And that will be the game. Final score, 14-8. Casper over Gem City in the first game of the season, in the first game of existence for the Gem City Bison. We're going to take a quick little break. We'll come back, wrap it all up for you, and invite you to come join us again tomorrow, same time, 6:35, first pitch here in Casper on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Final score here from Mike Lansing Field in Casper, Wyoming. The Casper Horseheads 14, Gem City Bison 8. We'll wrap everything up with the final lines and I suppose get me back to my hotel. Y'all can just stay where you are. Like I said, final score 14-8 for the Bison. They had 8 runs on 8 hits. For the Horseheads, they had 14 runs on 11 hits and 2 errors. Just a reminder, we'll be back right here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network tomorrow with first pitch around 6:35. Hope you'll join us for that. And then the day after that, Thursday, we'll also be right back here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network, 6:45 first pitch as well. And then this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Gem City Bison will be hosting the Fremont Moo back in Laramie at Cowboy Field. Hope you'll join us in person for that, but if you can't make it, join us right here on the Gem City Bison Digital Network. Once again, final score, Casper Horseheads 14, Gem City Bison 8. From all of us here at the Gem City Bison, Austin Byler, Lexi George, Quincy Cook, Lee Grebe, and Aaron Nielsen, we want to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and hope you'll join us tomorrow. Good night, everyone.